So the ultimate plan for Errol, Spence, and PBC is to fight Canelo and cash out. Or in some people's mind, he beat him and cash in. Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, next subscribe button, it's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live or drop a video. Well, that's the ultimate goal. You know, like I said in the last video, Al Heyman, you know, said that he got a plan to get the money. He blew from other people's investments allegedly. Now that firm, Waddle and Reed, that he invested from, they defunct. So you can go on internet and find out they defunct. Wikipedia got they defunct. You know, you hear stuff about how he ran their money out, and you know, him and some dude over there finessed him out of money and ran off with the money allegedly. That's they business, right? It's their business. But yeah, at the end of the day, that's their goal, is Errol and Canelo. Like Tom Brown from TGB Promotions said, like I said before him, the ultimate goal is for them to fight Canelo Alvarez. Simple as that. You know, get Canelo to come over, pay him a big purse. Won't be no too much push and pull. Only push and pull is pretty much gonna be about trying to lock him into a 3-fight deal. You hear Eddie Hearn say that, you know, something about Canelo multi-fight deal, that, you know, he probably gonna want to keep his flexibility. I mean, what else flexibility he got? All the big fights that he want is on PBC, or that he could want. I mean, I don't see Top Rank having too much, you know, I don't see him really fighting Arthur Better Beab unless he get old overnight. Look very vulnerable. Him and Eddie already working together, so Beaver already over there. We know about that. So when you look, you know, Usyk could be headed to Top Rank. That could be true. He ain't fighting Fury. I mean, where else is his fights? You know, Gennady Golovkin, that's hopefully done and out the way. So when we talk about his fights, if we talk about a Lara rematch, if we talk about Jamil, Jamal, Benavidez, Caleb Plant, David Morrell, started to talk about those names, you know, there you have it. There you have it. So that's where all the fights at. So all the fights right there and right there. So, you know, that's the ultimate goal. And you got people, Errol Spence fans, y'all think how ludicrous they are when they come to talk about this Crawford information. When you got thousands and thousands of clips and proofs and audio proofs of him swerving Terence Crawford. Wait till he line up and fight Canelo Alvarez. Because Errol Spence ain't staying at 54 long. He not going through the gauntlet like Jermell Charlo. You got to understand, Jermell Charlo went through the gauntlet and accumulated a loss to Tony Harrison. And really almost lost to John Jackson. And really, some people thought he lost to Gabriel Rosado, Vanes Monterosian. So that nigga accumulated, you know, a lot of people thought he lost to Castano. So he almost accumulated 4 or 5 fucking losses. Some people think Jermell better. Errol Spence not running that gauntlet. He not. And, you know, one thing that he is that Jermell ain't, he the money man. You gotta understand, Jermell Charlo, he was around since Floyd Mayweather and Lara and Canelo, Austin Trout, all them dudes was competing. Miguel Cotto, he been at that weight a long ass time. And then think about his tenure. I mean, you can count 4 or 5 fights that motherfucker lost, you know, or could have lost. Just being real about it. And that don't mean that don't take away from his greatness. He's still undisputed without a dispute. You know, he cleaned up the dispute versus Brian Castano. So ain't too much to dispute about. You know, so. But, you know, Errol Spence ain't running that gauntlet. Whole bunch of high-risk, low-reward type guys. Money guys like Jared Hurd ain't there, you know, no more. He ain't even worth what he once was worth. You know, all the high-profile names that Jermell could have got, it never happened. You know. So, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I don't really see him running that gauntlet, or, you know, having really to be required to run that gauntlet. I don't even see him really hanging around 54 that long. You know, I think he might be a 60 guy, because ain't no threats at 60. I mean, obviously Jamel will be up there, but, you know, the Klitschko's and Jamel and Jamal can rule kind of the same division. You know, I think it could happen, but The ultimate goal is Canelo Alvarez. You gotta understand, Caleb Plant, David Benavidez, Errol Spence was 3 fights in that order. That was the 3-fight deal Canelo had originally agreed to. So if they can put $55 million on the table for him to fight Benavidez, he probably gonna make a cool 70, 75, 80 fighting Errol Spence. You know, Errol Spence gonna make his money, but you know, Al Heyman gonna make more money than everybody. So if Errol Spence win, it'd be the best case scenario for them. They can milk him. But we already know how that's gonna go down. They can say Canelo starting to slow down, Canelo getting old. Could be. Could be. Errol Spence ain't no David Benavidez. It's being real. So, you know, he gonna get his ass knocked out, but he gonna be knocked out. He gonna get knocked out rich. But he ain't gonna go down in history as no great fighter. Now, he beat Canelo Alvarez. You gotta give him to him. He's going down in history as a great fighter. As long as Canelo, I mean, even Canelo is a shell of himself. As long as he ain't accumulated no more losses or, you know, limp to the ring or some shit like that. But he gonna have his fans. You know, what's so funny is they blasted Mikey fans for being delusional when he fought Errol Spence. Man, watch how delusional they get when he get up there and start fighting. When he get in there and they start telling you how he got a chance at beating Canelo Alvarez, why he gonna beat Canelo Alvarez, and how he gonna get it done, and he gonna knock Canelo out like this and that. You know, watch. Remember they was going around saying he could beat David Benavidez quite some years ago. Don't forget that. They was going around saying he could whoop David Benavidez. We ain't forgot. We ain't forgot. It ain't that much ancient history in the world. You know, I ain't forgot, but you know, at the end of the day, that's the move. That's the only move. I mean, Gennady Golovkin could be in the fold because he's getting older, but in Canelo is the end game. And that's why he was the original 3-fight deal. That's the end game. You know, and at the end of the day, bro, you know, even without him being in that 3-fight deal or having that intel on him being in that 3-fight deal, right? I already knew. You already knew. It wasn't rocket science. It wasn't rocket science. That was common sense. That was common sense. You think like, dog, they can pass up a Crawford fight, legacy a fight, they can put him on a pedestal, a fight that they can really, you know, blow him up into that guy. If they can blow that out, if they can blow that off, well, they gotta have something bigger. You know what I'm saying? Or something they think is better. They must be giving away gas around this motherfucker. Hell no, $4. No giveaway gas, no gas too new. You go up the street, that bitch like $3.50. Shit, you go out to Arabic land, Dearborn, $3.35. Way cheaper, you know. But so y'all already know what the end game is, bro. And at the end of the day, man, it's a business. Like I said, you never take shit away from Errol Spence as a fighter. You know what I'm saying? You know, he can fight. I wouldn't say he's the greatest boxer in the world, but shit, some of the legends, you know, been better fighters than boxers, and some on some been more than some. On some nights, there's been, you know, where the fighter is the better than a boxer. You know, usually fighters, you know, they usually got heart, chin, strong, and high endurance. I mean, you know, Jake LaMotta got Sugar Ray Robinson one time. You know, famous quote. Well, I sugar so much, I got diabetes and shit. People that drive in Michigan, like people that live in Detroit, in the area, you know, I'm not technically in Detroit, they are just some of the scum of the earth. They are. Really are. But I don't feel like really waiting, but I'm gonna have to. I could just put it around. But that's the end game. Is Canelo. You know, he ain't gonna make the Charlo twins fight Errol Spence. He ain't gonna fight Andrade. I mean, he ain't gonna fight Lara unless Lara look like really, really old. Let's say get a good win over Danny. He barely beat Danny or some shit like that. That's when kind of he gonna look kind of to make that fight, maybe. But I think the best you could hope for is Golovkin. I read something where Golovkin agreed to fight Michael Zafra or some shit like that. So, oh yeah. You know, that's what I heard. Like, Zephyr going around, well, at least that's what I read. So, Zephyr going around saying that him and Golovkin fight. So, that's like the other one I really can see. Like, you talk about Al Heyman don't let killers fight killers on his stable. You know? But it is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance. Get notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially, you want to support the channel. Cash App, $CJGood313. Venmo, CJGood313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Podcast, Google Podcast, the whole 9. Peace.